You know, with my grandson coming to the U.S. and teaching people how to functionally enslave Siberians, and then years of breeding, many generations of selective breeding bred out certain traits. We actually did a gene survey. That's kind of why when I got my gene test done, I got some really weird results. We did that on purpose. So, because the locals who are full-blooded, pretty much full-blooded me, to be honest with you, the way these things work out, they would not test related to me at all. And but they are. And so anyway, one of the methods that they use is compartmentalization, and they get you to really physically separate different aspects of your life, so that you can't access different memories at different times. And they will try to set people up. You will get, as with any kind of habituation, there will be a significant withdrawal process if they cut off your access to certain things that you think are just thoughts. I have resources, incredibly significant resources. I mean, they're monitored by our living Father, but they're increasingly, there are things that he's allowing me to spend them on, or people, including the Griffins. But I needed to mention that I have at least 3 successful brothers. One of them, Marshall, is on a different wavelength and concerning things like the Griffins. It's more to black people in general, though he lives with white people in general. But Vladimir and Steve need to share the Griffins, and they all understand that, I think. And I needed to mention something about Operation Paperclip. In this whole compartmentalization situation, there was also some identity separation. And so people would be living in one identity and having another fully active identity that they weren't using, that other people would use. And sometimes the U.S. government will commandeer these identities for whatever they're into. If they're moving, German scientists after the Nazis and they don't want people to know, or if heads of state have started defecting away from Russia and Iran, then they would use these same methods. In some cases they could use the old Steve Llewellyn identity, which was a real identity, and until someone got rehomed, and or another identity that I don't know. One of my daughters had to run away, and I had to explain to her that I'm married. But Mom said she's had that same discussion with me. So anyway, that daughter who's defected may be very significant in helping establish a different scene, not necessarily here in Bloomington, as an alternative to absolutely anything that would happen in Valpo, because you need to go cold turkey on those bozos.